There we go. Finally, it's coming up. You saw that I'm playing with Sandwich Lord. I'm so excited about it. I did specifically write his name in when asked. Is there actual... I don't know if I wrote his name in, but like on the sign-up sheet, they make you like give like a preference to like each and every streamer that's on the list. So I just like made sure that everyone I really wanted to team with was like listed. And I got 2 of my requests. Pretty hyped about that. And I think Nominal might have made it all 3, because I'm pretty sure I put down for Nominal that like I was like, yeah, I'm really set to play with Nominal. So I think I got like my ideal team. But I'm pretty sure if they had a thing where you could write down which creator you'd want to play with, I think I wrote down Sandwich Lord. I played with one movement god. I want to play with the movement god. Edit. Show the IP address. Leak it. This music is way too fitting. What? Wait a minute. I need to figure this out. But okay, sure. I'll do this one instead. What is going on over there, dude? my precious ocean view. My precious. What? What is going on over there? Okay. This music, it's in the situation where it's louder in my ear than it is for you. See, I was bopping to the music when I was doing parkour. I was like, I wanted that music loud. Yo, who did this? Who done this? Because I was going to do this. Who done it? Did the homeowners association come to my house? Or did Yai Mice do this? Because this was the material Yai Mice was building with. Yo, actually, you know what? I was worried about the building that Yai Mice was going to make. This building slaps. Not going to lie. Whatever this is, it slaps. Please enter a pin. Wait, can you just like not enter unless you enter the... I saw this. I am not going in there with no ability to slow fall. I watched Schlatt take a fall that would kill an average man. Kill an average man. And I don't know how it gets tripped up in there. But I know it's this building. I remember watching this. I watched Jay Schlatt stream for maybe a minute the other day. And I didn't even know this was Yayimice's specific building. But knowing that, I don't want to be trolled into my death. This is pretty cool. This is homeowners association compliant. Really? I mean, I guess it doesn't have any... It has random holes. But it doesn't have... It... You mean... Hang on. You mean to tell me that this is homeowners association compliant? What? They ain't got no roof. This ain't a house. It's a roofless shed. But it's okay that your house is a shed, but it ain't got no roof. It's the ruins of Fitz's house. Speaking of which, the forest looks a lot more dense over here? No, I think it's... I heard that. Someone's invisible. What? I knew it. Wait. What? Because, oh, I see. I see what's going on here. Ha ha ha. I could have reacted to that better. I'm sorry. I'll try and be an entertaining creator at some other point in my... What are you doing? You just keep... Are you at least capturing my good side? Hang on. Hang on. Like, see, it's like... Well, now that this is built, I don't need the sign here, and I can just be staring off into the distance, right? Or maybe like, hang on. I got this for you. I don't know where you are. I can't see you, but you know, maybe it's just like walking back towards my house. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Maybe I need to start. That's right. They can hear me out there. Hello. Ah, it is you, the Phantom Photographer. Thank you. I feel so blessed. I mean, that of an older generation may find these sounds terrifying, downright threatening even. But I can tell that the demon outside is not threatening at all. This demon wants to help. I can't keep a straight face. Hello. Sorry. Thank you so much. I'm gonna open up my album and receive these gifts. Cookie. I might be able to help. Yeah? I might be able to help you out with that. I might not. So please don't kill me with your demon powers. If so, hang on. Hang on. It's not that wall. Hang on. Yeah, that one. Hang on. I don't know if I have one. I might. You know what? Hang on. Here's what I need, though. Here's what I need. I need a picture. You taking a picture of me holding this cookie, and you can have it. But I need that picture. Yeah. All right, I gotta see that picture first. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. No, it's okay. It's an honor to have the Phantom Photographer fart in my chest room. Thanks. Hey! What? Hey! What? Bruh. Okay. Okay, bye. Oh my god, I need to stream like this more often. I feel like I'm perpetually going insane, and it's fine because it's content. I'm gonna mute for the moment. Yeah, let's sit on my steps and contemplate life real quick. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that I can't actually open up the album unless I'm not on the stair. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, hang on. The Phantom Photographer. This is great. What a bit. Okay, 54, 55, 55, 56, 56, 56, 57, 58, 55. I don't know where this one belongs in the lineup. I'm gonna assume it belongs right there. Okay, now we can look at all of these brilliant pictures that the Phantom Photographer took. This very own lens. He may never be back after tonight. Just the things that happen on this server, you just got to take them as a blessing, as long as you don't die. Okay. How do I... Wait. Next, please. How do I close out of that menu again? Controls, keybinds... Where is it? Do I have it set as one? One. No. I need to figure out what the keybind is for this. I'm an old man. I gotta figure this out. Curious inventory. Achievement. Dude, where is it? Because B is backpack. That open and closes that. Oh. It open and closes that. That's just the wrong one. Which one is it? Which one is it? I'll figure this out eventually. There are Patreon wings and trails. Wait, what? Is that for like backers of Sleep Deprived on Patreon? Like, can I do that? Is that what I need to do? Do I need to give this server money to get perks? Because honestly, that could just be kind of funny. That would be a good bit. Not gonna lie. Recipes GUI is just escape. Previous recipe. Dude. Show and hide. JEI overlays. Is that Control O? Yeah, okay. It's just, I just needed that so I could like open this. There we go. Can I click through? Oh, with up and down I can. Yeah, hell yeah. These are the ones the Phantom Photographer took of me. Caught me going into my house, inspecting my territory in his photo. His second picture was a photo of me looking at his photo. Why? But why did the Phantom Photographer choose to take a picture of me? I do not know. Will I ever know the answer to these questions? Gotta go home. My home is that way, yes. It's a direction you can no longer see on camera, but it's fine. Hang on. I can fix this. I can fix this in the edit. Wait, wrong way. I gotta go back home. Oh, I think I messed up the order, but actually it's still... No, it's still... No, it's not okay. I gotta fix it in the edit again. I don't even know if I got this right. This song is not fitting at all. 1, 2... I'm totally screwing up the order of this. I want it in my order. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's the order I wanted. Walk away from the house. Oh, I gotta go back. Back to my home. You can see me sleeping in here. Yo, I love this picture, actually. The Phantom Photographer got the line tub rep in the frame. People don't even know what the line tub is about, but I bet plenty of people have walked through my home and it's at one point or another have seen the rep of the line tub. They have no idea what it means. Oh, scrolling does it too. I was thinking scrolling might zoom. That'd be actually kind of sick if you could like zoom. I like this one. Oh, yo. And here's a photo of the Phantom Photographer taking a picture of my balls. That sounded funnier in my head. Wait. Oh. And then here's the last picture. Let's go. Hang on. Give me that. Yeah, dude. This whole thing tells a story. Oh, I have to go back home. Oh, the Phantom Photographer. He caught me out my window. And he broke into my house while I was trying to get away. But then I realized there was nothing to fear about the Phantom Photographer. So I took him to my chest room and I gave him a cookie. And he walked away happy. End of story. This is like the album number 2 here. It just, I can't use this for anything else. This just has to be the Phantom Photographer. What? Hello? Wait, what happened? Oh no, did I break something? Or am I, oh my God, no. Literally just was the wrong side. I was actually pretty convinced it was not the wrong side for a second. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Cool. Could you make a Minecraft original music video / song? Yeah, I've made a few of those. So I feel like nobody's been in here. That's kind of cool. Wait, there are photos in here. Oh, these are Yaimaises and Crinioses. Cool. I think we're good in here. I don't really have any burning curiosities I need to satisfy right now. That's right. I literally did an entire stream where this was effectively all I did during that entire stream. See, I don't feel bad right now because this was not a dedicated named SDMP stream. This is just like a side mission. I still got to figure out what I'm doing down there. I have not worked on this yet. Yo, wait, I wonder if Beef Stew and Krinios are up at Planet Butthole or whatever Krinios is calling his town. I don't mean anything by that. I just funny name bit. Oh my god, I placed it on the wrong side again. I'm gonna die. Okay. I don't like really need to carry all this paper on me right now. But what I definitely don't need to carry all the sugarcane. Keep the paper. I don't need the books either. I know that I'm spending a while just on like organizing my inventory on my way out, but sometimes you just gotta do. All right, put some more stuff in here, and then we'll be on our way. Where is it? In here? I think the trident belongs in here because it's kind of a tool. It's kind of a weapon. Let's hang on to this for now. Actually, yeah, since we're walking out and about, let's use this shield. Good, fine. Wooden items chest. Don't need this. Don't need that. Torches are our tools chest, I believe. It's wherever I would put the bucket. I don't even know where that is right now. Yeah, I have no idea. I am dual wielding shields right now when you need double protection from what's on this server. Oh, and this is a, put this away. Dude, this chest is almost full. Let's go. Cool. Good enough for now. Wait, I don't need this stone. Get out of here. Andesite, whatever. Get out of here. Yo, what up, Restream? All right, camera and paper. Oh, you know what I definitely should do, actually? Control. Oh, I should make another album. One more. Okay, so it's that. So it's string leather. String leather. String leather. String leather. There, because this album is almost full, and I'm not gonna want to be using this one, so I want to have my next one ready. Cool. At least until this one fills up. That's gonna cause lag. Later, Perry. All right, I gotta get a picture of whatever this is. Oh, I actually did not make a boat in that mess. Or I didn't take a boat that I already had. There we go. I gotta take a look at whatever this is. I gotta see what's going on over here. Definitely like the way the main island is set up. Oh, nice. You can sail under that. Sick. I'm looking forward to when this is complete. I want to say that. Whoever's building this island, I look forward to when this is a nicely organized looking island. Oh my god, the lag spike across the barrier, though. There's anyone put a sign? Yeah, okay. What do we got? Future site of Rain's dinner. Altrive? Altrive is making a build here. Well, I just got a lot more excited over this plot of land. Altrive is one hell of a builder. This island is just, this is general shape concepting that he's doing here. He's going to build on this and then round the whole thing off. Like, I'm not worried in the slightest about this. Dude, Yai-Mice's place looks really nice. I mean, it's still, you know, got a lot going on the outside, but looking good, actually. This whole place is looking swank. I'm really happy to see that. I didn't like seeing this island when it was all rough. But, you know, not that I was like, I cared much or anything. It's just, I care about the way the view outside my house looks. So it was nice to see that he put a lot of effort into this, actually. I really like the way this looks. Yeah, Altrive helped build Fallen Kingdom. And, geez, I wish I could say offhand exactly which other builds he did on SMP Live. But SMP Live was 5 years ago. So I can't remember exactly what other builds he had done, but I know he's a good builder. So whatever he does is going to be good. Oh, the rail. This is for the rail. Oh, nice. I wonder if Yai-Mice originally built this land and then allowed for the station to run on his bridge. Or if it was the intention the whole time to have this be a rail station bridge. Because I feel like it might be a good idea for me to get a rail station thing built to my house. Wait, oh my god. Oh, wow. This is going to be... I have a feeling that this goes around my house, actually. Hang on. I got to try something real quick. This game is going to look very distorted for you. Yeah. Do you see how close this is? Something tells me that they ran into it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This has ran into it vibes all day. My screen is very stretched, but for you, I'm X-raying. I'm trying to see how close they are. Okay, so that's near to the side of the hill. And right there is very near to my house. Trying to get a better idea, though. Yeah, like my redstone for my thing is right there. Oh, yeah, my staircase is right there. Okay, so, okay, it looks like the bedroom runs right underneath this portion. It actually, because it's re-stretched upwards for you guys, it's actually not, like, as bad. I mean, it looks fantastically stretched, but it just looks like a crazy... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'll fix it. My screen is super wide. Okay, y'all can see it like this. Okay, it's fine. All right. Not much more that I can discern from this right now. So I'm just going to put it back. All right, note to self. The rail station runs very... Wait, I could literally just... Wait. I might be able to terraform the room. Okay, I need to learn how the rail station is intended to be used at each and every stop now. Because, like, I don't want to, like, screw up the way this works, but... What? Oh, this is nice. That's fancy. But I want to see how the stops play into this. Yeah, the connection potential to my house is really good. But I kind of want it to be like you can arrive at an entrance to my house that leads you outside, because I don't want to have people have free access to the inside of my house, but I guess they have it anyway. This track goes on forever. I gotta go find beef and Krinios anyways. Actually, I don't know if I want to ask yet. I'll see if I can find him naturally. If not, I may ask. Oh my god, the frame rate. Am I seeing a nameplate up there? Thought I was for a second. Okay, so this leads to that station. This is the lagless station. So, okay, this is a station. So I guess each spot you can go to... Oh, does this mean I would then need to just have, like, my track? Like, so from here... This would be the Tucker Railway system. And, like, I would just put one starting here, and this would lead to my house. Because Yayi's got his. But this would be a long track to just go to my house. I don't know if I want to even really think about this much today, but... It's a thought. Alright, let me go to the other side of the island real quick. Because I know that's where Krinios was building up mega mansion on a mega hill. On his mega floating hill. Dude, the frame rate is so bad. I'm also taking, like, not the most roundabout way to get there, but... Okay. That was strange. Whoa. The falling leaf made me really believe that there was a creeper right there. All right, because I can jump the boats, I'm actually I've been curious about something for a little bit now. Come on, let me up. No. No. Doesn't work. Must be a slow weekend for that guy. I feel like it being a slow weekend is the least of his problems. Or their problems. I see not a lot has gotten done here, except for the fact that a dragon that I'm not familiar with has apparently been killed. It kind of slaps, actually. Tried to boat clutch. Not that I really would need to clutch when I'm in the water. Oh my god, this lag goes so hard. They killed a Hydra. Aha. I have not become familiar. Oh, I need to take a picture of this, though. Hang on. This lag is intentional now. Wait, I don't have to do that with the camera. I forgot. Wait. Yo.
Hello?
Yo. That was awesome getting a picture of you swimming in as I was like prepping to get my picture of this. It's forever solidified.
Am I in it?
Yeah, hang on, I'll make a copy for you. There you go. I don't know if it's gonna sync.
That's perfect.
Uh-huh.
I love that. You know what is funny you can do? I don't know if it does it on my screen. I don't know if you can see it. Here, watch this.
Sure.
Do I look weird to you?
Yes.
Am I just swimming upwards?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you are. For a second, my brain initially saw you swimming, but I don't know if I ever actually saw you swimming. Because on your way back, yeah, I saw you in the standing position the whole time.
Yeah, no, I'm still like swimming, but I'm just like facing up. I didn't know you could do that.
Right.
What? That's a nice photo.
Yeah, shaders.
This complimentary.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
Yeah.
Makes the server look really nice.
Mm-hmm. Makes everything look nice. Yeah, this server specifically. Yeah, I'm just doing a chill stream and I'm just like, well, since I have nothing to do, I might as well just take more pictures of the place because I like taking pictures of this place as it morphs. So what are you up to?
I just got this cane of the sea just now, so now I'm able to swim a lot faster.
Oh, that's
So
why
I was
you're
like-
swimming super fast?
Yeah, so it's this plus the armor plus the flippers is
Okay.
pretty good combo.
How
So if
do
you
you-
ever find this?
How do you, well, the armor I know, but how do you get the flippers and that?
The flippers is just in like dungeons, just
Okay.
random loot.
Okay.
The cane is a heart of the sea plus like some prismarine crystals and copper ingots.
Is
So
Cane of the Sea, you said? Okay, I think I just found it on
Yeah,
on
so
the
that-
list.
it lets you walk faster and then swim faster.
Nice. Oh,
But
wow. Okay.
But I have a surprise for you, AntVenom.
You do now.
I have extra heart of the seas if you would like one.
Yo, that's sick.
It's free. My
Yeah.
gift to you.
Yeah, I would love that because I actually do have. Hang on.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, behind you.
Oh. Oh, excuse him. He's fine.
Yo, thank
He'll
you.
be Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I
let's-
found like 30 in a chest, so I'm like, I might as well share the loot.
Nice. Actually, how many do you have? Any more spare? Just out of curiosity.
I have one extra.
Okay, I don't want to take your only extra one. The only reason I asked is because I actually also happen to have. I think I have 7 of Nautilus shells, so I would also be able to make the thing where I can breathe underwater. But wait, do you really have to worry about breath underwater at all with this armor?
Nope, you don't. Well, if you have the
Okay,
helmet,
then
you-
whatever.
You don't need it with the helmet.
Yeah,
on.
no,
Oh, it's a,
I'm not gonna
no,
worry
it's not
about
the
it
helmet.
then.
Sorry, I'm having trouble trying to stay afloat. Let me try and boat stand on this.
Sure. There we go.
The chest plate lets you breathe underwater.
Okay, then I don't need to worry about that. All right.
Yeah,
hang
no
on
one
to
will
it.
use it. I think everyone at this point has the same armor, so I don't know if we need a conduit around, but
Prismarine shards. Do you have any of those? By
okay,
chance.
I do have one.
No,
And
no,
then
no,
I
no.
have. Oh, sorry. Wait, prismarine shards.
Yeah.
Do I have
No,
an extra of those?
don't worry about it if so. I could go on an adventure for that. It might be fun anyways.
I do have extra. Well, if you want to go on the adventure, it's up to you. I actually have enough to make an extra one right now, but if you want to do it yourself, it's also an option. I don't mind either way. If you want to just get out of the way for you, I don't really need these anymore.
If I could buy them off of you. I mean, do you want to trade? Do we have a worthwhile trade for this?
What do you got for me, AntVenom? What do you got on you?
I got a piece of holiday fruitcake. I've got 62 paper. I've got 8 redstone, and I've got a bunch of random tools and junk. And I might have some in my backpack. Oh, I can give you Neptunium ingots. I can give you Ender postcards that I got from Wandering Trader. I don't know if they're rare or not.
What if you give me your R shield?
I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, but what if R stood for Ryan Crinios instead of the R in bruh?
Wow. What a decision. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know if I can give up the only this is the bruh shield.
I know, but I think that's the only thing you can offer me, AntVenom. I'm sorry. You have to find those crystals yourself or those shards yourself.
I might be willing to give it to you because your logic is so correct, but I'm curious. I feel like you might need to sweeten the pot just a little bit. This is a one of a kind, half damaged, but original shield.
Let me see what I can offer you. Let me see what I got in the old backpack here. Let me get back on this boat.
All right.
Oh.
'Cause you might have yourself a deal.
Whoa. Hey. There we go. What do I have on me for you? I have all this stuff that I would normally use, but the only thing of value I have on me that I definitely would not give you is this ton of undying that I just got an hour ago. But I need that. Maybe. Would you like a zombie sword? Yeah, one of those.
I know what they are, and it excited me on day one to see it. I can't give up the R shield for that. I can't do it's the original. I can't do it. it's a priceless relic.
Yeah.
You're the first on my list, but we definitely can't do the trade for that. The values are just too off.
So far the deal is 2 prismarine shards and 2 copper ingots to finish the cane, is what I'm hearing. I mean, listen, my house is right up there. We can go check.
That's up to you. Would you like to do that?
I'm down.
All right.
I'm down to do a bit of trading. Here,
All right. Let's see. This is for the shield. I don't know. I can't say yes to what I've heard so far, but
I would keep it safe. I wouldn't just go around,
oh sure,
letting it break on you. I would frame it like it's from my family heritage.
I just gotta wonder to myself, if I were to ever make another, would having just the duplicate be okay, or would I just forever look at it like a stepchild or something? An AR shield? What? Wait, what's an AR shield?
I said AR shield. Like, it's not the R shield. It's like an R shield.
Oh, I thought you had some kind of special sauce mod shield that I had no idea about or something.
So it's a bit echoey in here. You're gonna have to excuse that.
Hello.
Well, hello. That's when you'd hear it from me.
No. Hang on. I got this. I just need to yell a little louder. Hello.
Oh wow, that was crazy.
That was a good,
I'm trying to see what do you have or not have. I'm trying to see what I have that I could offer you.
Not a lot that I actually do have. There probably is a lot that you could offer me. Oh my god, TikTok Riz party.
Hey, if you want it.
No.
Let's see. I have an Nautilus shell, an extra one, but I guess you don't need that anymore. I have the 11 disc. I'm just trying to see, I don't know. I have a charm of sinking, if that ever interests you.
What's a charm of? Wait, what is that?
Here, you can see how it works. I'm just gonna go outside.
Okay. I don't know if a trade can be made. I'm not hearing much confidence in your stock.
If something doesn't happen, that's okay. I don't mind walking away, AntVenom. But here, watch this.
Oh. Wait. Are you bouncing on the water? Excuse me? What? What was that?
So the way it works is that with the armor,
I want it.
when you have the Neptunium armor on plus the charm of sinking, you can't really go underwater, or it wants to shoot you up. So the armor, I think, negates your gravity going down.
Okay.
And sinking does the other direction. So
Yeah.
you end up just bouncing forever.
I want it. You can have the shield.
Okay, you can. There you go.
But I also want the spare thing to make the cane. I don't need the copper. I have the copper at the house.
The shards too. Here, it's still upstairs.
Wait.
It's in my chest. I'll go get it.
I'm coming up. Hello.
Here are the shards. Copper.
That's yours.
Perfect.
So
Yeah,
I just need the full armor and then what? Okay, and wear this necklace.
All you need, you can use it right now. All you need is the pants on.
So I go jump down in the water and I'm gonna bounce off it like a slime block. Or wait, how does it got physics to it? Like, do I need to
kind of sink into it, but then you have to swim upwards and then it will start shooting up. Do you want to try it?
Oh my god, yes I do.
Be careful,
you had
the fall damage.
Wait.
You want to get on water, just make sure you don't land on land if you're doing that.
Oh, okay, you scared me for a second. I thought I was gonna have to actually panic.
No, it's not. Just be careful.
Okay.
Here, why don't you give it a shot?
Oh my god. You had a game-breaking device on you, and you didn't think to offer that. Well, you did. It
was in my chest. It wasn't on me.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, are these fireflies flying around?
Yeah, so this is a Twilight Forest biome because I planted some trees up here. So it's
and it changes the twilight that does that. It changes the biome.
Yeah, that's why the sky's like kind of dark.
That's
But
awesome,
the grass,
actually.
The grass looks weird though. I think it's some graphical glitch that makes it like flash around sometimes.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm seeing that with all the.
So I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of it, but the sky looks cool to me. I wanted to make the biome change into a magic biome, which makes the grass blue, but
Oh,
that
okay.
requires some admin stuff. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that or not. But here, why don't you jump up and see if it works?
Sure. But before I do,
I want to see you launch.
Sure. No, I'm definitely gonna do it. But I feel like if it's for content and it's an admin thing, I bet you could get it with enough persuasion.
I'm thinking that I think I mentioned it in the chat, and Shlash said I don't know how to do that, but I think if he did, he would do it. Maybe
Exactly. You give him exact instructions. Like there was this one time where I built the giant cock and balls on Captain Sparkle's plot in SMP Live, and I asked Yoshi, I'm like, yo, I want you to fill that in as a nether portal frame, but I couldn't do it myself. It was way too big. And I'm like, just run this exact command. I've worked out all the coordinates for you. This is exactly it. And he did that.
It was a weird shape, right?
Yeah. And so like it just placed the nether portal frames in. It had some excess on the outside of it, and he just punched them out, and it was good. So if you give him exact instructions. Exactly.
It's just content. It just looks better. You know, it's very, very me.
You'll have the magical blue island, and everyone's gonna want to come here and be your friend.
That's what I'm saying, because I probably would make it keep it. No, I think I have to change the biome too, because it works per biome, not like per grass. But yeah, I think it would look cool if it was blue more than what it is now.
Yo, you ready to go do some shots?
Yeah. Wait. Actually, do I have an extra on me? I actually do.
Wait,
have two.
You have shots on? Oh, okay.
I have an extra.
Grab the lime. Oh.
Wait, hold on. If you keep doing it, you'll launch eventually.
Oh my god. Same time, let's go. This is amazing.
I know, right? It's fun.
Thank you.
No problem. Hey, enjoy.
I'll
share. If you hold shift if you hold crouch underwater, you do like float to the bottom. You can like walk around normally.
Okay.
Here, try.
Sure. Okay. Oh wait. There we go.
So you can like kind of just walk normally, kind of.
Oh my god, interesting.
I think if you take the pants off, you also just like can like just jump up.
Whoa, that's trippy. That's so trippy.
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it?
How'd you get this? Was this just another like dungeon item or something?
Yeah, they're just found like chests. I think you kill mobs sometimes to get them. Do you know like the roguelike dungeons, what those look like?
Yeah. I encountered one. I just didn't realize how robust the loot was and how like weirdly unique the effects were. I've been seeing them all over the server, even though I've not been actually logged on that much. But like I didn't really piece together like
I have a bunch on me. I have like
oh my god.
Many of them. They're hidden though, but like the flippers, you move around in water easier. I have the backpack obviously. I have a fire fist, which is just fire aspect for my fist. Anything I punch is on fire.
Oh my god.
I have an obsidian skull, which makes me immune to fire damage when hurt by fire.
Okay.
So, and then a charm of keeping, which is like keep inventory pretty much.
Whoa. Okay, hang on. What you said of keeping?
Charm of keeping 3. So you find Charm of Keeping 1.
Yeah,
a lot,
I see it.
Them into Charm of Keeping 3. That pretty much means is I think when you actually that might be no, you can find that. You can find that anywhere. When you die, you kind of keep everything, but the charm does break when you die. So it's like a one-time keep inventory thing.
Sure. What's the difference between like tier 1 and 2 though? Like do you keep less or something?
So Charm of Keeping 1. He caught me with my pants down. So Charm of Keeping 1, I think you keep just what's in your hand and offhand at the same time. So I'll keep this axe and my cane on me when I die. Charm of Keeping 2 I think keeps my hotbar, and then Charm of Keeping 3 keeps everything in my inventory.
Okay,
including
cool.
Armor and everything else. It's everything. There's also a Charm of Life, I think, which is just kind of a totem of undying, I think. So
yo, thanks for the Ludwig raid.
But you can find a bunch of loot in those chests. It's very useful to go through those dungeons if you can get enough gear for it.
I'm gonna have to I mean I definitely can handle them. I'm just gonna need to like actually dedicate a specific stream to it. And honestly, I have been considering like going out on like doing an adventure stream, trying to stream for like 8 hours and like just going out and finding stuff. And honestly,
that's what
like
I've done.
you definitely motivating me more to actually like plot that out and have it be like a dungeon grinding stream and trying to find them. How difficult are they to find on the surface? Because I've seen them like when you look down into ravines, but like are they somewhat commonplace to find on the surface? Because I've not adventured out like way too far yet.
You can find them on the surface. They're
Okay,
kind of
cool.
like just big buildings you find, like a tower.
Okay,
That's
I've seen the tower.
And they're like every few thousand blocks, I would say.
Okay, few thousand. Okay.
I kind of just walk that direction for like 4,000 blocks and find new ones.
Okay.
You can kind of go anywhere in any direction.
Okay.
But they're not too uncommon. They're not always looted. You can always tell by like, you would see iron bars broken in the first layer. You would know then if they're broken or not.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right.
They're also not too difficult. Like they're pretty easy to do, I think. So
yeah, I did. Well, I did one on like day 2 with, or was it day? It was day 1 with Sparkles and Mike, and so I got a good feel for the difficulty that one was. I mean, I would imagine that there's going to be a lot of variation, so I got to be careful no matter what. But you know, I'm confident enough.
Level.
Okay.
The last level's pretty difficult, but it's just because it's a bunch of enchanted wither skeletons.
Cool.
But if you kill them, if you're able to take care of it, you can get an infinite wither farm down there.
Wow.
So I farmed wither skulls for this sword.
Oh my god, what is that? What is that beast? I've seen it.
It's just called the wither sword.
Just the wither sword.
It gives you a wither effect. It's very strong, extremely strong. I've killed many people on accident because I did not think it was that powerful, but it was.
Wait. So wither sword, I see it. Okay.
Wither sword, yeah. It takes. I think it takes 3.
Crap.
You need 7 wither skulls. You get to kill 2 withers for it.
Yeah.
And then an extra 1 for the sword. I'd recommend that sword if you want to make it. If you want to look at armor, I'd recommend scale armor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that is?
Scale armor, no.
So it's not hard to make. You have to find these flowers on the surface. They're called hexacle flowers. They're like glowing blue, crescent-shaped flowers.
Okay.
You might have to go further out to find them because we've all been trying to find them. I think.
Yeah.
A few of us. But
Hexacle petals.
They're hexacle flowers. Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
they're
Hex. Oh, I saw some of these on day 1 and I wasn't plucking them. No.
Yeah, you need 16 of these, and you find 4 of them per armor piece. But I think
good to confirm.
Now, I think it's the best armor in the game. I think as of right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I almost made a joke and jokingly said I want this entire armor set for the shield. Not knowing how good it actually is.
Well, I think the achievement is literally called the best armor when you
get it.
Oh
my god, that's awesome.
I think Jordan got it like a couple days ago.
Okay, yeah, I see it's been on a lot. Whoa. Hi.
Whoa, did you hear that?
I did. Wait, did he try to toss the photo at us? Because I didn't get it. Maybe not.
Away.
Oh my god.
I like wearing this armor more because I think it's more fun to like run around or swim around in the armor.
Right.
But I have the other one for like, for when I have to fight things. But yeah, no, you should definitely try and get those. I recommend those as some good armor sets and sword stuff.
Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna need to. Well, I have it written down now because it's in my.
Oh, he's farting on us.
We're being shit on right now. Wait. Can I just press shift?
Well, he's a lot faster than me. I can't get to him. I don't know what he does. Oh, there you go.
This is part of me that wonders if I'll Ow. I will take fall damage. If I take the legs off in midair and I'm too high up and I sink real fast, I think I might take fall damage from that.
Well, okay. User error may vary. I don't know what to tell you there.
I'm going to call that a user experience error. I didn't. No, none at all. None at all.
All right, well, hope you enjoy it. This is my second sword. Second shield. I have this one too. It's an eyeball.
Nice.
This is the worst one, but I have another one that looks better. Phantom Photographer strikes again. Cookie? You want cookie? Scram!
Oh,
Scram!
wait, I shot up too high for that.
Scram!
Wait. Okay, I actually don't think. What? All right, bye. This is so much fun. I'm using complementary shaders. Boing. Could I like... Will I get high pictures? Oh my god! This is ridiculous. Hang on. Need to wait for a much higher jump. Yeah. Yeah. I had to. I don't know what that image is, but I need to find out. Oh my god, this is... Uh-oh. Well, it's a good thing I live near the water. Okay. I need to be really careful. Really careful. Wait. Could I, like, theoretically... Hang on. I want to see something here. Go! Yes! Yes! It hurt, but it was worth it. Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god. I got up to this deluxe perch in one jump. Oh my god. This is so good. Well, you really got to be sure you're landing in the water with this. Tally ho! Jump the church! Jump the church! Dang it. Yeah, jump. Oh, okay, I'm not actually gonna make it over. I don't have enough forward momentum. Jump over the Capitol building. Oh, God. Ant always finds a way to fly. I suppose. Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to this process of taking it off. Next. Ah. This is amazing. I'm so happy to have given this up. This might even be like a common reward. I don't know. But just like, it's so game-breakingly awesome that it was like, all right, I'm willing to give up the R shield to Ryan Krinios for that one. Ryan now has the original. Put it on the SDMP wiki. Ryan has the original R shield now. The original R shield of the Bra shield combo. Ownership has been transferred. Umbrella and that would make for fast travel. Seriously. Imagine you're using a trident. And it's got Riptide on it. And you get that Riptide off like the moment that outfit is going to launch you sky high. And you get like the perfect launch angle on it. And it combines the launch speed of the Riptide Trident with the speed you were going to get launching out of the water. And you get like a giga launch. And you launch into fucking space. It would work. Okay, I don't think you could quite like clear the island or get from one side to the other. But maybe with the umbrella you could. Like that combo, Riptide Trident plus umbrella. Is the umbrella... Hang on. How do you get the umbrella? How do you get that? Oh. It needs to... I'm guessing then it's gathered... yeah, it's part of the artifacts. And I'm guessing artifacts are part of the dungeon system, if I had to guess. Like, hang on. Like this necklace, for example. Is this part of it? Is this an artifact? Wait, is this an artifact? Yeah. Okay. It's also from the... It says Curious mod, but I don't... For some reason, I guess I just don't know. Necklace. Yeah, artifacts. So it is an artifact. So probably would need to gather it from a dungeon excursion. Okay. That's going to be on like my next to-do list anyways. The next major stream that I do on the server will be grinding for dungeons. Yeah, I just have a lot of exploring that I need to do, which I think is like right up my alley for what I want to do anyway. So it was actually really nice to run into Ryan and kind of feel a little bit more motivated. Also, what is this? This is a building that is not complete, but it's looking good. Or maybe it is complete. Maybe this is just the whole idea. Okay, let's get rid of the shaders for the moment so we can have actual frames. Oh, wow. Whoa. Why is my house not labeled? Can I put a pin on this? Wait. You do that with banners, right? You throw a banner down and you name it. That's what you got to do, right? You throw down a banner, you name it, and it will show up on the map, right? Like if it's actually just placed down. Doesn't seem to show a design on the banner. I got to take a picture of this. But I definitely got to do that. Actually, wait, what would this look like with shaders? I need to know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Everything with shaders all the time. Every time. There we go. Shaders come off a lot more easily. Oh, nice. And this is like another area. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know. I feel like one big map might be better. Doesn't matter, really. But it's like interesting that also this is just kind of chilling over here. The Capitol building. So that's the official name for it. And this could tell me at all times, like, where, you know, what house I'm looking at, who it belongs to. Well, okay, there's not that many. But you know what I mean. The Island. Wait, there's a house over there that I'm not familiar with. A house, that one. That house. I was looking along the bottom line here, and I was like, okay, these are all unlabeled, but I know what this one is. I know what this one is. I know what mine is. This is a spawn fire. This is Yaimais's place. But I don't know what that is. All right, I'm going to take this picture. This will be like the one that I reference. It doesn't need to have a shader. Also, I got to make that cane. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll hang on to this one for now. Playing Minecraft without shaders challenge? Impossible. I would rather live the slideshow than have good frames. All right, at this point, what am I doing? Let's go back to the house real quick. Oh, well, that, but also I need to find out what this one place is. This staircase is new. Okay, maybe the staircase is just... Okay. Oh, this is what Ted's place wound up being? Home of future biz of swagger? Wait. No, this isn't his house then. My bad. My bad. I was like... Okay, it had a very similar vibe. But I should have known. Not the exact same thing. For a second, though, I thought it was Ted's place. Yeah, the lag. I mean, even the lag, even like, seriously, even without shaders, is pretty up there. What? Definitely like this, this pathway situation. What the fuck? No, stop. I'm gonna find more of these. Hang on. Don't tell me there's one down here. You didn't take one in my room, did you? Okay. Now I'm paranoid. I gotta check. I gotta check. I was half expecting for there to be a photo down here, and I was gonna freak. I was gonna freak if there was a photo down there. Oh, by the way, not sure if you remember in-game name Jeff from Minecon, but he stopped by the SB Island and said he wanted to say hi. I've met. Okay, yeah, from the Minecon like Cape picture. Yes, I do remember him. He wanted to say hi when he like saw my name after he stopped by. That's chill. If you see him again, you can feel free to tell him I said hi right back. All right, let's see. What are we adding to the album here? That one. Not that one. I have to be extremely picky, you know. Don't need that one. 1, 2, 3. Sure. Is this gonna lag again, I wonder? No, okay, it actually does keeps all of it like in memory. I was a little curious about that. Riveting content. I'm just thinking. I don't really know what about yet. It's not my brain's specialty is not in thinking, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stand here and think for a bit. I do still need to check out the house that's over there. Took less than one fish for me to be like, all right, I know what I still need to do. I just kind of forgot for a second. You think he has all the capes? Does
Playing some sick pranks on women by keeping a really respectful distance?
Wait. Can I tame you? I'm gonna check that out in a sec. Thank you. But can I tame you? I bet everyone has a skeleton horse, but how badass would it be for me to be riding one? The parkour expert king who does nothing wrong ever. Oh, wait, I hit the wrong button. That's 35. I'm trying to hit a button on my stream deck here. Resize stream manager. That's what I wanted. There we go. Thank you, Nashi Cow. Hey, Ant, my favorite member of the SDMP, besides Mike and Jordan, they're up there. How was the Eclipse? I wasn't here for the beginning of the stream, but I would like to know how it went. And that's it. P.S. More fan art coming soon. Appreciate you. The Eclipse was awesome. Hang on. While we're walking, I'm going to hang on to this just in case I forget the question. Jeez. But, not that I would. But the Eclipse was awesome. It was like, okay, so I didn't get the chance to see the Eclipse in 2017 because I got invited out to Sweden. I think I may have mentioned this on the stream prior to the actual Eclipse, but just to set the stage in 2017, I actually missed that Eclipse, and I meant to see it. So this one was really personal for me. This was an Eclipse that me and my dad wanted to see, and my partner was actually able to go along as well. I wasn't sure if she was going to be working or not, but I was really hoping she was going to be able to tag along for this because, like, the area that I live in was going to be like 94% coverage. And, you know, so it only took like a 3.5, 4 hour drive to get up there, which is like still a bit of a drive, but for an event like this, totally worth it. And, yeah, so, oh man, I almost feel like telling the whole story. Hang on, let me go check this out. Let me check this out real quick. I'll go back to the house and I'll fill you in on the whole story because I don't really like walking around in Minecraft and trying to focus on like recalling stories and stuff, which I'm sure you're chill with. I'll tell you the full story because it was actually pretty awesome. This house is nice. This is Beef Stew's house? Yo, wasn't even considering that house when I looked at it on the map, bro. I'm gonna get owned by like a Giga Creeper in one of these lag spikes. That's awesome. What place is this though? Monster fuckers only. Oh. Well, I guess that's who owns this place. I don't know whose house this is, but aw, that's so cute. Yeah, I don't know whose place this is. Maybe it's just all beef stews. Oh my god! And that was how I entered the Twilight Forest for the very first time in my entire life. No, I've never downloaded the mod or ever in my life ever experienced walking in. AntVenom's first time walking into the Twilight Forest mod was by accident. Oh my god. Yeah, actually, I'm not kidding. Clip it and ship it. Oh my god, I gotta hit that button. Okay, well, I stream marked it, but I don't have... Oh, wait, no, the stream marker is not gonna work. Is that 1:56 in the morning? It was at 3 minutes and 6 seconds. I'm gonna need to, like, notepad this so that later on, if I'm ever to, like, use these clips. Okay, side, stream, number 1, 3:06. Yeah, that was like actually the first time that I've ever stepped into the Twilight Forest. Oh man, it doesn't actually show the advancements in chat anymore because that would have been hilarious to broadcast to everybody. I need to go in there eventually. But like, seriously, I was like just kind of rounding the house here and I looked down and like as soon as I tripped in, I knew where I was going. Holy crap. Okay. With that little, with that out of the way, let's head back to the house. I'll tell you all the Eclipse story. Well, maybe I'll do some fishing. If I can focus on fishing, I'm at least, like, doing actual content. Oh my god. Okay, so that's Beef Stew's place and somebody else's place. Yo, thanks, Andy. Appreciate the continued support, dude. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing really well, man. All things considered. Finding the far lands and the SDMP during your exploring. Yeah, that's on the list. Okay. All right. I guess we can hang on. Didn't I also want to craft? I'm not sure. Cane of the Sea. Hang on. Cane of the Sea. Cane of the Sea. I need that. Hang on. Did he give me the copper? He did. He gave me everything I need for this. I'm going to craft this real quick. Then we're going to tell the story. Stories are incoming. All right. Let's see. I need that T-shape. Okay. Give me that. All right, let's go play around with this for just a second, and then I'll get to the story. I gotta see this. Okay. This I already knew about. The cane, I think, isn't that the thing that makes me walk fast? Okay, so you don't actually take fall damage. No. Wait, what did the cane do again? Why don't I remember? Why? Why don't I remember? I don't know what the cane was for. Maybe the cane was just far less important in the grand scheme of things. Oh, I need the necklace off to make it work. Oh, it's the thing. Wait, no, wait. What? Do I like swim really fast? Wait. Gives you swiftness and stuff in the water? Wait. Oh, I'm not even holding it. That'd be a problem. I mean, I'm just swimming right now. Doesn't give you swiftness here. Maybe, I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't remember. Oh my god, why don't I remember? Ryan just told me. Put on the pants? Okay. Pants are now on. It's not just a straight swim buff. I don't remember, my man. Why don't I remember? I feel so embarrassed now. I mean, maybe it's an offhand, but it doesn't look like it. He's not on either. Am I running faster right now, though? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. No, I'm not. What is this? What is this? My OCD is... Get that out of here. My OCD is way too triggered by that. We can't have that on this on this server. Okay, even that's triggering. I need to figure out something better to do here. No. Hang on, where am I putting this? I'm way too distracted. Okay, we can do that. Sure, just somewhere else. Not there. Not like that. I don't know what's intended. Steal it? No. I have no need to steal it. I just don't want it poking through the ground. The server has standards. Oh, nice. A nice shortcut back to my house. Let's go. Ooh, sunset. Let's go. Fishing rod. Okay, I don't know if I'm even going to have the attention span to do fishing. Yeah, no, I can already tell I'm not. Because I like the fact that I'm focusing on this fish. We're just going to, like, sit down. We're going to go upstairs and we're going to sit down. What do I get for a book? Protection. This book will protect me as I tell the story. Not that I really need it, but you know how it is out there. Come on. Bruh. There we go. I guess. You know what might be even cooler, actually? Is if these stairs have like a bit of a wraparound. Hang on. Now I gotta fix this. Even though the sunrise and all of its gloriousness is gonna be gone. What is this? What is this? Spruce? Okay. This is worth it, I swear. Nope. Oh. There we go. Yeah, see, I have dark oak stairs, but I don't actually even think I have enough spruce to pull this off. Which means we're going to dark oak for the whole thing. Wait, that's not how you make it. One, 2, 8 should be enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And then I just went and made them all into stairs by accident. Ugh. I'm like making y'all wait long enough for this story, but like I want the right angle with which to tell it. So like I want to be able to change where I sit. This is like more cozy anyways. Look, it like looks better now. It's like boom. Anyone who comes up here, you just sit on my massive couch. Like, doesn't matter where you sit. It's going to be a comfy seat no matter what. I do kind of want this to be right behind me, though. There we go. Cool. Something like that. This is where we're sitting. Okay. So, Eclipse Day was awesome. Like, I've been looking forward to that to it since like 2017, but you can only really get your hopes up so much when the problem of weather is always kind of looming over your head and whether or not you're willing to make a really big trip. Now, the week before the eclipse came up, yeah, my dad was like constantly checking the weather and being like, oh, it's probably not going to be good that day. The weather forecast on AccuWeather a month out is saying it's going to be cloudy. And it's like, I knew in my head, I'm like, while the average like agrees with you, like that is the average weather for the day, is that it's going to be cloudy. It's like not a guarantee. You can't tell the weather, you know, all the way out. It's like the way weather patterns work, you just can't tell until you're a week out. And even then, like at between 5 and 7 days, it's really like it's hit or miss as to whether or not the forecast is going to actually stick true. But 7 days prior, like if the weather had shown up to be bad, then I would have known that I would have been doing this trip alone. Because I knew that I was willing to road trip up to 2 days to do it. If I had to drive, sleep, and drive again in order to make the trip to see this eclipse, I was going to do it. But because it passed over Maine, the obvious desire was to see it over Maine. But like our weather here in April is usually bad, as I've been explaining. And the kicker, the thing that's really hilarious about that is that Maine was the best state in the entire union to see it. The best state in all of the U.S. to see the eclipse from. It was bizarre. If you went anywhere west of Vermont, there was like a hot chance it was going to be cloudy. Like in the Midwest, like the beginning of the Midwest there, like Indiana, it was kind of good for a stretch there. It was pretty cloudy, I think, over Texas. But in Maine, it was awesome. So we knew like days in advance that the eclipse was going to be like really favorable weather over Maine. So like me and my dad, we already knew that we were going to go and do this. But I was really gunning for my partner to get the day off, and things lined up with her work in such a way where she actually was able to take the day off, which was awesome. So going to the eclipse, I knew what to expect, like visually, like what the eclipse actually looked like, but I still wanted to take like pictures and whatnot. But I knew that above all else, I just wanted to experience the eclipse. Like, I just wanted to know what that was like. So, my dad and I wound up co-opting the driving. He drove halfway there. I drove the first half. He drove the second half. I drove the whole way back, and that's a story, let me tell you. The drive back, the traffic. Oh. But on the drive there, the traffic actually wasn't that bad at all. It wasn't enough to slow us down at any point during the drive, and I was kind of worried about that. I was worried that on the drive up, traffic was going to be really bad, but I guess there was more than enough people who had already made their trek to Jackman, Maine, which is where I ultimately went to look. So if you look where that is on a map, I live like in the greater Portland area. So if you see the distance between Portland, Maine and Jackman, you can kind of like roughly see. I'm not going to, Portland is Maine's biggest city, and there's a lot of cities around. So I'm not going to name the city beyond the greater Portland area. But it gives you a good indication of how far up I had to drive. And yeah, the drive up was great. I had not been north of Augusta on driving route in Maine ever. And it gets beautiful up there, especially like I had to drive up Interstate 95, and then it broke off into Route 201. If you were to look on a map on Maine, it would not take that long to find it. And there's this amazingly beautiful river with mountainscapes all to the left because it's the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. So I saw that there was like this campsite driving up that way where for a fleeting second, even though it wasn't at the center of totality, I thought to myself, do we just change where we watch the eclipse from to here? Because it was like that beautiful. But no, we continued on to Jackman, Maine, which I saw this news forecast thing that said that Jackman, Maine was expecting like 5,000 people to show up, and ultimately double that number showed up. I'm not going to say that the city was ill prepared, but I don't think they were as prepared as they probably needed to be. And but it's fine. It all worked out. what was actually really the icing on the cake for the start of the adventure was because we showed up 3 hours early, we were very comfortable. We drove all the way across Jackman until it was clear that we were leaving the city grounds. We turned around, drove all the way through it again, looking for parking, but casually. And then when we pulled one more turnaround, we pulled off, like, there was an area where a bunch of, like, news crews were hanging out. It was clearly, like, the center of attention as far as where people were hanging out, even though people were spread all across the city. And we parked, like, 2 side streets away, and there was parking, even though it was, like, only 2 to 3 hours until the eclipse. There was parking along the side streets, and my dad's the charismatic one, and he was the one who drove actually into Jackman properly. So we get out, and they're like, we're on a side street. The house to our left across the street had people sitting on their porch, and they were chill with us parking there. But then, like, the person who was in the house next to the house that we just parked next to, even they, like, flagged us, and they were like, yeah, it's cool that you park here. So parking situation was chill, and we got to meet some chill Mainers. Sorry that my voice is starting to go here. But we got to meet some chill Mainers. And, yeah, we walked to the location in Jackman where, like, all the news crews were hanging out and, like, a ton of people were hanging out. Got some street food along the way. There were a few food trucks, so at least they had some options. That was nice. And, yeah, all I had on me for, as far as a camera lens is concerned, most of you may not really get the terminology, but geez, I wonder what the 3x camera equivalent on an iPhone, like what that millimeter equivalent is if you had a 3x camera. I'm not sure. I think it's like maybe like a 100 millimeter camera, but it's an iPhone. I had a DSLR that had a 100 millimeter lens on it, and that was really not very good for capturing an eclipse on. But I knew because I had a DSLR, I still might be able to get some decent pictures out of it because they take very high resolution pictures. So I actually have a lot of high resolution pictures of everything except for totality, which is kind of a flub on its own. I'll get to that. I have pictures of all of the transitions leading up to the eclipse, and I have video of the eclipse, but I didn't stop my video to take a full resolution picture. So what could have been like a 6K picture that I could have taken only wound up being a, what do you call it? A 1080p video. So it's just like, oh, I don't actually have a good one of the eclipse itself, but I didn't have a lens that catered very well to taking a great picture. But that's all secondary in comparison to the actual experience. Okay, a 78 millimeters of 3x on an iPhone. Yeah, I had 100 and I have a Canon red lens, and it goes up to, I could grab it, but whatever. It goes up to like 100 millimeters. But all of that, like, is secondary in comparison to the actual experience. So, like, the experience of the eclipse was absolutely insane. Like, everything like the whole eclipse experience starts to get weird when over half of the sun is covered. Like, you have to be in, like, you're not really experiencing the eclipse, quote unquote, unless you can get like over 90% coverage and the sky gets really dark, but you're still not getting the eclipse experience unless you're able to see totality. Like, it's totality or bust.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Yo, thank you. Hang on one sec. Nashy Cow, again. What's up? Let's go check this out. Thank you, Nashy Cow. We will return with the story after this message. I live in Texas, so many people came down here for the amazing view, but it was cloudy the entire time. But then, realizing after the eclipse and before, a lot of businesses and stuff were doing payments of $200 to watch it, and traffic was so bad. Oh yeah, even up here in Maine, every single private, like, house along the road up, like, if they're inside of totality, there was a hot chance they had a sign out basically saying you can park here for X amount of money. And the closer you got to the center of totality, that price started going up. And my guess was the most expensive sign I was going to see was going to say like $100. And I saw $80 on a sign. There might've been more people who were asking for more the further up you went, but we didn't have to pay anything. We parked on a side street and people who live there were like totally chill. Oh, hang on. Oh my God, my voice is like totally going here. Hang on, let me get up here. You can hear that my voice is going so much. Thank you, Nashiko. Appreciate it. But yeah, so yeah. Traffic going there was pretty good. So I don't really have a whole lot to say other than like the roads were busy, but there was not I don't even recall a single traffic jam on the way up. Like maybe a short one. I don't even recall one at all. Is that loser firing a trident at me? I don't think so. All right. So, parked in a side street. Oh yeah. Oh man, if I had my webcam on, I would actually be showing y'all pictures. Part of me kind of feels like I should. Hang on. I've got a Discord that I can pull up. A Discord that only I am in, and I do this stuff where I like send pictures. It's like where I send like if I have links that I need to send or whatever, I just DM myself, more or less. Well, let me see if I can pull up the pictures of where I was at. Because I've got a few of them. That's one of the traffic. I'm just pulling up a few pictures. Don't mind me. And I'm going to send them to myself on Discord, and then I'll pull up that list. Oh, there we go. I can actually upload that video too. Okay, I'm going to add these. And I just have to hope in vain that adding these... Oh my God. Give me a second. So I totally hit the add button on Discord. It didn't add them. I hit the button to just add all these to the message that I was sending. Totally didn't work. So now I have to add them again. Very awkward. Thank you, Discord. Very cool.
Hey, Vsauce.
Yo, thank you. This one's from Captain Pandy. I'll check it out in just a second. Oh, I definitely need to have that picture and that picture and that picture. This is riveting stream content, I know. Okay, I don't need two of those. But I do need to upload the video. Because I took a video. Yeah, this will work. Hit add. Now, please add to my message, Discord. Oh my God, I still think it's failing me. Discord, why? Why are you the way you are? Discord, why are you the way you are? Add. Okay, I actually think it worked this time. Never mind, I got it. Okay, sending them to myself on Discord. It's worth it. I can actually add some context. All right, let me pull up Discord. All right, I had to reply to Mike. All right, I gotta go to... Yep, I knew that. I wanted to mute that. Wanted the video to mute before I started showing it. Okay, cool. Now I have context that I can show y'all. Okay. Here we go. So it's not going to be much. But this is the area that I was hanging out in. This is like the street. Okay, you can see my mouse on the screen. The main road going through Jackman was like on the left here and went all the way to the right. So let's see. We've got, this is looking left from that location. So basically standing in the same spot, but you turn to the left and this is what was out there. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Can I just make this bigger just by clicking on it? Yeah, good enough. That'll work for now. So it was a lot of snow. Me, my partner, and my dad were going to go stand out off in this area, but it was very, very slushy. You like picture this slush that you see here times this water times 50. It wasn't great over there. So like the people who were scoping out spots over there, they're like, they need like rain boots. So it wasn't really great. But we actually wound up finding a spot like in the middle of everything. We were just standing behind these guys. And like, I think nobody was standing there because like, there was like a teeny tiny bit of like deer droppings here, but it's fine. Whatever. But anyways, yeah. Here's a little bit more. This is the traffic that was actually entering Jackman. This is like this is going down the road. So, okay, this is the frame of reference picture that I mentioned before. So way down to the right is where this picture was taken. So you could basically go to the road and you go down for like a little bit. And this is the traffic that we had going into Jackman. So there's that. I also took a picture of this place, I guess. Bishop's Pizza. There was like this swanky sign that was over here. I wish I had imported that picture into Discord, but whatever. And then this is my camera setup. So the lens that I had is a 24 to 104, 108, something like that. So you can see here, 24 millimeter lens. This is my camera. This is the camera that I've filmed many of my videos on. Many of my IRL videos, I mean, older ones. And yeah, so this was a digital zoom in of what I was getting for my pictures. I don't actually have the pictures up and ready, and they're not really that impressive anyways. But I was still able to get some detail. And there's this one thing that I was doing. Let me actually send it to myself here because I think I have it. Hang on. Yeah, my partner took this amazing picture of me actually, and I need to save it before I lose it in our ever-growing... Yeah, there we go. Live picture. Gotta save that. Gotta upload that into Discord real quick. Give me just a second, because I think this is worth it. So I had this strat for getting these pictures. I didn't actually have a proper lens filter. Yo, what up, Michael? Love you too. I didn't really have a proper like lens filter for this, but one thing I did have was my glasses that I was using. So let's go ahead and let's upload this real quick. It's about to even show up. So this was the strategy that I used in order to be able to take that picture. And I'm telling you, I had to improvise doing this in the moment, and I saw a lot more people doing this with their phones and their glasses right after the fact. Like, I'm sure I wasn't the guy giving everyone the idea, but the bright red glasses over the camera lens surely was like an easy way for people to pick out the idea, even if they're standing really far away. So, yeah. I obviously didn't want to burn out the sensor in my camera. Yo, Luca Big Pants, what's up? Yo, what's up? We are telling a story that's actually kind of halfway done right now. What the heck, pants? I wouldn't know what those are. Who wears pants in 2024? Nobody. Even the people who claim to wear pants don't wear pants because they're just sweatpants. I guess I'm referring to jeans. Nobody wears jeans anymore. People still wear pants. Wear pants in public is what I'm saying. You definitely should do that. But yeah, this conversation is getting out of hand real quick. Welcome, Raiders. Yeah. So just to catch y'all up to speed, because y'all are getting the really condensed version. What up, Luca? Y'all are getting the really condensed version. I'm telling the story about well, trying to tell the story, but storytelling with me is very fragmented. Telling the story about my Eclipse trip. I live in a part of Maine where I had to drive for nearly 4 hours to get there. Celeste DLC, yeah. I had to drive for about 4 hours to get there. Wound up in a city called Jackman, Maine. It's a little city in the middle of nowhere. Population normally of 1,100. And it was going to be directly in the path of totality for the eclipse. So because the weather wound up being so actually otherworldly good here in Maine, every day is normally very cloudy in April, or the vast majority of days. We got extremely lucky. So myself, my dad, and my partner wound up being able to take the trip all together in my Jeep, packed it full of snacks, packed it full of stuff, packed it full of our camera gear, and we ventured off. And we wound up in this area. This is the main road leading into Jackman. You can see the cars that are parked out on the edge there. If you walk towards that road and you turn right, it takes you to this, and this is the roads that led out there. And yeah, this is the area where that's my dad. I think that's the most of my dad I've ever shown on stream. And that's me taking a picture. And these were the sorts of pictures that were coming out of it. You can kind of see it here, but my pictures were not that impressive. This is actually a digital zoom in. So the actual picture itself was very hazy. Wasn't that sharp. There were plenty of good pictures out there. But the experience of going to the eclipse, having done it since. Oh, this is cool though. This is cool. I got to show you this. Hang on. Can I open this in a browser? Let me turn off my center monitor. I just really want to be sure I open this right. There we go. That's good. So someone brought a colander with them, a colander that has circular holes in it. But when you put a colander in the path of the sun, while the sun is in a partial eclipse, every single bit of light that shines through every single hole in and just pure hole in the colander comes out as an eclipse shape. And I knew about this phenomenon before going to the eclipse, but my mind was still pretty blown actually looking at it, because I didn't actually think to do that for myself. And I was only reminded of it when this person was like, you got to check this out. And I happened to be nearby enough, so I had to take a picture of that. That was sick. That was absolutely awesome. But the actual experience of seeing the true eclipse, which this was the one phone picture that I got. Oh, I do have a video of it. And I'm going to show you this first, just to set the visual stage, because I'm already here. I'm already like been excited about this, but I think this will get y'all. This is the best that I can show y'all. This was like 2 solid minutes into the eclipse after like I had a moment to breathe. I took out my phone and I took this video. So it's a 360-degree sunset. It was pretty wild. Pretty wild. So this was like mid-eclipse. You look up there and you can see that the moon is most definitely covering the sun. But what was really bizarre to me, you can look up at this and you can like, if you try and close your eyes and you just imagine the sun up there, you can try and imagine what it would instead look like if instead of the sun being visible, where the sun was black and you could only see a coronal haze around it. That haze is so friggin' bright. I don't know if y'all just joined her from a family-friendly stream or not, so I'm going to try and limit the swearing. But, okay, you know how the sun is way too bright to look at? And how it's like brighter than any like TV screen or anything like that? Thank you, Blue Ico. Even though you can look at an eclipse with your bare eyes and it's not a problem at all, it still looks otherworldly bright. The haze that was coming from around the moon of the sun that was like making it around the moon was like so actually still crazy bright. And it was like so trippy, like physically moving my own eyes, like as if I was looking around. I have like the greatest picture ingrained in my head of the transition my head made looking from the side and then just looking up at the sun and seeing that. It looks so much bigger in person than you would imagine. It's like, It's so bizarre. You can see, even with my phone camera, you can see a star in the sky. I think that was a planet. Not sure if it was like Venus or Jupiter, one of them. One of the ones out there. But yeah, so there's planets in view. I'm pretty sure there was a plane in the beginning of this. There was a plane that was flying through because there were planes flying through the eclipse like crazy. That was Venus. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, 360-degree sunset in every direction. And it was trippy. So the minutes leading up to the eclipse were actually really amazing. Because you get to about 50% coverage of the sun. Where, by the way, thank you, Wolf. You get to about 50% coverage of the sun. And it starts to get colder outside. But I knew that it was going to become a little bit colder during the eclipse. And it was something that I was actively thinking about as the eclipse itself was approaching. So I was thinking to myself, oh man, was that cold gust of air because it's now colder outside? I wasn't sure until at some point over 50% coverage. It had been 60 degrees outside, but it must have dropped a clean 15 degrees. Like, no joke. Not in an instant, but I started to notice like it was at least a 5 to 6 degree drop at the halfway point. Cause I noticed like, wow, okay, it is actually a bit more chilly. And right as the eclipse, got to over 90%, it was clear that it was like now frigid. It went from 60 degrees to frigid feeling, which 45-ish will feel like. Especially with a decent breeze. And there wasn't much wind, but there was enough small gusts to feel it. And okay, one of the trippiest things, aside from literally like, imagine you look at the ground and then you look up towards the sun, and instead of there being a sun, there's a black spot with, the brightness of the sun shining around it. Very trippy. What was extremely trippy was beyond about 60% is when you could start to notice the brightness difference with your bare eyes. Think like the sky itself at first would look a little darker, but then you notice the objects around you were starting to get darker, but your brain is telling you that it's daylight. It was the weirdest thing. And it was crazy when you would start to look at other people and you would just see how much less light was on them, but it didn't like feel like it was turning nighttime. And I'll never forget the way that I described it to my partner because it was totally accurate. It looked like it looked like my vision had sunglasses on, but I obviously didn't have sunglasses on at all. It was at that ripe, perfect moment where everything looked like it was being looked at through the haze of UV filtering glasses, like that just had it was the brightness reduction you would get from a good pair of sunglasses. And I believe a pair of UV ones. Or is it UV? No, polarizing. It looked like you were wearing a pair of polarizing sunglasses. It was that. I was looking for that word. And yeah, it just kept getting darker from there, and then eventually I knew it was coming. I knew what the exact time was, that it was going to happen at 3:31. But also I knew it was coming up because I had pictures on my camera of it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off the center monitor here because I just realized I have all the pictures that I took on my server. I have since backed them up. Or are they on my desktop? They're on my desktop. Okay. I want to make sure there aren't like too personal pictures in here. You know what I mean? So let me see if I can, yeah. All right. So I'll give you an idea as to what my pictures looked like. So this is like a full resolution image of one of my Eclipse pictures. So with my 100mm lens, this is as close as I could actually get the sun to look. But when you zoom it in, you can pull out some detail from it. This is, I think, unfortunately, a blurry picture. Some of these are going to be blurry. Some of them are not. I don't know which ones are or not. I haven't really looked through them too closely. You can, even though it's not a great detailed picture, you can see there's a sunspot here. Oh, Let's see. Yeah, there's just not much detail in these pictures. That's the thing. I wasn't really prepared for it, but I also didn't have a lens to do this. Let me see if I can pull up other pictures, actually, because I feel like this would be cool. Actually, I got a lot more pictures of, like, people's setup. Like, the setups that people were rocking. And, like, this guy was doing it just for the love. He had, like, a Jackery battery plugged into this laptop and was, like, getting crazy good imagery off of this. And this dude was, like, set. There was a lot of, like, telescopes and 3,000 millimeter lenses there. There was a heavy deal of really heavy equipment. All right, let me see. Yeah, I feel like showing you this one. Yeah. Jackmantown office. I don't know why. I just felt like taking a picture. So actually, the spot where I stood was like right around where this truck's tire is, like right here, like where my mouse is. It's kind of where I stood, I think. Or wait, maybe not. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. I could be wrong. It's somewhere, whatever. Hang on. Let me pull up some good pictures here. Oh, actually, this was this. Okay, so if you remember before, if any of y'all were sticking around, the spot where I was standing is like somewhere around where that dude in the red jacket is that I'm circling around. It's kind of on that hill is where I was standing. So this was a picture that I took from when me, my partner, and my dad went out to the snow area. And where we were standing was not like a pleasant place to stand, but I still took a picture of, you know, all the people. Not that there's like a ton of people in this picture or anything. I mean, the thousands of people that were in this town were scattered all over the town. We just so happened to choose a spot because it didn't look that busy. And it was where a bunch of people were. It's like, you know, why not? Why not be around everybody? Actually, pretty sure the exact telescope that I showed a picture of before was this one right here. Maybe not. Oh, or maybe it was, no, it wasn't that one. I think it was this one. No, I think this was the handmade telescope. I don't know, man. I don't know for sure. Would have been cool to have snow during the eclipse. It would have been cloudy, though. That's the thing. If it were snowing during an eclipse, then you wouldn't be seeing as much of the eclipse. All right, I'm looking for more pictures here. Because I want to avoid showing pictures that are like of family or whatever. Hang on. Okay, this is where... I'm going to show one more, I guess. So, oh, not that one. That one. So yeah, you can see further down the road. This was the road that was leading up into the town. There's a lot more town off in that direction. It's not just like forest forever off in that direction, though. It certainly feels like it could be. But the majority of the town was actually like further down the road to the right. We were towards the beginning of town. All right. Let's see. What other pictures am I going to pull up? So I have all my eclipse pictures. So yeah, here's the problem with pictures of the eclipse. I could tell you, like, okay, I could tell you how crazy the lighting was at the moment that I took this picture. Because, like, you look in the next picture and it's clearly way different. This was immediately following the eclipse. So, like, but the thing is, with the way that cameras adjust exposure and all that, and the way that we visually see pictures, any pictures of what the actual environment around you looks like, it's like impossible to describe. Impossible. You have to see it for yourself. I think my favorite fact about solar eclipses is that the moon is not only perfectly crosses the path for it to happen at all, but how perfectly it fits, because the moon is almost 400 times larger than the sun, but is almost exactly because the sun is almost exactly 400 times larger than the moon. I see what word you're trying to write there, because the sun is 400 times larger than the moon, but is also exactly 400 times further away. So it's just, yeah, total coincidence. Like, if there are other life-bearing civilizations out there, Many of them do not have eclipses. Were you using auto mode for the photos on the camera? No. Okay, yes on a lot of them. I think I was using shutter priority, but like I understand I could have shown you underexposed pictures, but I still don't think it would have like captured it quite as well. I mean, the thing is I did do that, but I also shot them in RAW. So like, yes, I have super flat pictures, but this might be a little bit more what it looked like in real life. But I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's hard to explain any of this. Oh yeah, by the way, this was like the last of like this was the last picture I took, I think shortly after the eclipse was done. And then there was the video that I took, which was like laughable. Hang on.
With your eyes.
Ah. My dad telling me to look somewhere. All right, I'm gonna mute that. So like so I made the silly mistake of only shooting a video of the eclipse. Now I take the filter off here in just a second. There's camaraderie going on. I don't want to share the audio of it. Here's a tidbit. The corona you can see during an eclipse is millions of degrees compared to the sun's surface, which is only thousands. Oh yeah, here we go. So like, I have a little bit of video of it, but I don't have a full resolution picture. If I were to like edit this at all, this is the highest. Oh, actually, you're not seeing any of this. Herder. Yeah, so this is how my eclipse video started. Or like the actual video started. I shot it right at the end, and then it's black for a bit, and then I eventually take the filter off. And hang on, wait, is it going? Yeah, there it is. So I got the diamond ring just barely. Like I caught the diamond ring in the video just barely, which was awesome. But like I don't have any full resolution pictures. One thing that's really trippy though is the effect of like when you look at a picture of this eclipse looks like the same as every other person's picture of the eclipse. There's not much variation at all when it comes to how the eclipse looks. But it does look different depending on which eclipse it is. So like other pictures that I've seen of the past eclipse had the, whatever you call the light coming out from around the moon. It was much wider in nature. But in this, you've got like this bit of light that juts out down here, and then this bit of light that juts out up here. And it's a really interesting looking pattern. But yeah, it's not in like full quality or anything, but this is what I was getting. Yeah, happened midday, 3:30. And let's see. Yeah, I just kept my camera alone. You can see a little bit of activity at the bottom of the sun here. But like this is actually playing. I wonder if I could like crop it. Video tools, crop. No. Crop's not going to help me much here. Oh yeah. And then I got that much more of the diamond ring. So that is, well, that's my picture of the diamond ring. I kind of like this one. I'm not sure if I've seen anyone's picture where they have such starbursts, but like I should throw that into an AI and upscale it or something. But yeah, that was the one video that I took, but I was foolish and stupid and dumb and bad and fat. And I forgot to stop that video midway through, get a fresh like a full resolution picture of the eclipse, because a 1080p video does not compare to the let's see how big. Hang on. Let me file info. I'm going to get the file info for the picture. The pictures are a resolution of 5,472 by 3,648. So these are nearly 6K images. So not a 1080p video, not a 4K video, but a 6K picture. So the picture would have been great to have. I definitely would have made an edit of that, but I still might actually, even though I have the video. Anyways, yeah, that was the eclipse experience. It was so bizarre to see it in person. Every single little detail of everything that was going on was mind-blowing as it was happening. it was crazy to see the full 360-degree sunset with my own eyes. It was wild. Like, just looking around and thinking like, yeah, that's a sunset, but that's everywhere. It was bizarre. The one thing I'm also pretty sad that I missed though was shadow shimmering. I didn't know exactly when to look for it. It's a phenomenon where right before and right after the eclipse, if you look at shadows that are around, you will see that the light that forms around them and shadows of everything, every shadow that may exist will sort of shimmer and wave around in weird ways. And it's really weird to see with the eye. And I unfortunately didn't wind up seeing it because I didn't know when to look for it. And I was kind of too caught up in the moment of everything else. But one thing I did see was shadows being much sharper. I did catch that. I was looking out for that the whole time. And it was wild. It was just so crazy. Looking through some more of the pictures in case there's any more that I want to show. Hi, Ant-Man. I used to religiously watch your videos when I was a kid. Your old Minecraft world is still imprinted onto my mind. And it's still available for download at antvenom.com/files. Oh, that was the video. Nope. Oh, wait, that's right. Y'all can't see anything. Because I'm sorting through pictures. Just debating if there's any other pictures I want to show. Sure, why not? It's a picture of me and Dad Venom. My partner took this picture. And this was the busy area. I mean, again, it doesn't look that busy. It's like just some people hanging around. But you got to remember, this is a city of 1,000. And like, there are people this sprawled out, like more than like a mile of road. So there's just a lot of people everywhere. And we just happened to like, it just so happened that the center of town was not that crowded. I think that's mostly it as far as pictures that I want to take, though. Or I want to show. Oh, I'll show this one. This was the guy who made his own telescope. That telescope, entirely handmade. Entirely. Yeah. The glass was all manually aligned. Everything about it. Like handmade. Dude had the killer spot for it too. I mean, it's not like anybody's telescope was going to be any longer than his. It's not like that mattered anyways. You could put them all next to each other and they'd all have room because they were all staring at a small spot in the sky. Do you know if that was a reflector or refractor? I am not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Sorry that I'm still not doing much. Just, again, taking one last look through these pictures. I'll show this one more time. The only reason being, this was when I was, like, first messing around with the settings on my camera. And you can, like, see the border of the glasses around this picture. And I think there's something kind of fun about it. I mean, eventually I got the settings right and I brought it down, but I think don't mind that when this goes like that, because this is the raw picture. That's kind of cool though. Anyways, I think that's all I wanted to tell on that story. I mean, I don't know if If Nashikawa is still there. Because Nashikawa was the one who originally asked. So if there's like any questions, do I have an SMP? I kind of do, but I don't really play on it much. Gav, I don't think they exist anymore. Can I see your world, please, or just your house? You mean like my house on this SMP? I mean, this is the sleep-deprived multiplayer server, and this is my house. Anytime you ever seen anyone come over to this house, this is my place. Can you join? No. No. Cool people only here. I'm just kidding. Y'all are cool. I should figure out something else to say. What would be a funnier bit to tell people? Like, if someone new comes in, we can all be in on the joke, but y'all need to help me form the joke. What do we say to newcomers who are like... Hang on. Skip song. What do we say to people? You know what I mean? That's the question. Like, let me think. When someone asks, can I join the server? What's the funniest repeat answer that I could just give them every time? Aside from just saying no. Like, what's the reason why? Only if... Oh my God, Maria. What the fuck? Yeah, you're only allowed to join the SDMP if you were a C-section birth. Sorry if you were naturally birthed, but you're not allowed. Hang on. Did I read this? Oh. Captain Pandy donated this earlier. I'm sorry, Captain Pandy. I'm glad to see that you're still here. Text in here as well. Oh, yeah. Okay, I read this as a donation. Was cloudy until 30 seconds before totality and was truly amazing. Oh, really? I actually didn't read that. You had... For you, it was... Circumcised men only. Oh, no. Stop. Stop. So, it was cloudy for you until 30 seconds beforehand. That's like, if someone were like hoping in vain that they would see the eclipse and like were worried that they wouldn't. Well, one, you always see it, and you can see it through cloudy weather unless it's like really, 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 really cloudy, in which case you can still see it get dark. But that must have been cool when you saw that the sky cleared up just enough to see it. That's pretty sick, actually. Grats, Captain Pandy. That's really cool. Circumcised men or women. What the... Okay. I regret asking any of you for tips on this one. I regret it. Do you count those? Those are leaves? Oh my God. You're not going to count that as leaves. You're not counting that as leaves. Oh, I didn't get that one. Okay. You're in California, you didn't see shit. That's because it didn't pass over your state. It started in Mexico and went over Texas. If you weren't in the path of totality, then you wouldn't have seen much of anything unless you knew to be looking for it at that time. Reg, you would like for that to be the case. I'm sorry to report to you that that's wrong, though. I'm going to go ahead and give you a ban. Get out of here. Oh, boy. Fucking people on the internet. It's actually, like, hilarious. I weep for the future. But only some of the future. Most of you are cool. There's 164 of you here, and 2 of you today were not chill. Which is a sample size of 164, and, like, some pollsters, they use that as, like, a sample size. It's more than, like, it's, like, about half as good. So I'm just going to say 4 out of 100, 4 out of 300, 1 in 80 of you are, like, lost causes. The rest of you are fine. You're all beautiful bastards. But yeah, so we've had 2 bad examples today of probably 200. So I'm going to say 1 in 100. Make it nice and clean. 1 in 100 of you are totally lost causes. And it's the kind of people who go into a chat and says to the streamer, you need to be a virgin. That's when you know you're a lost cause. That you're just not going anywhere in life. And it's all over for you. But 99 and 100 of you are all beautiful bastards. Oh, the most riveting conversations on the server. Wow, wait, I got an Unbreaking 3 bow? I guess somewhere in the mixture? That's kind of neat. It's projection, I know, but you tell them that and they'll like never believe you. It's like talking to a brick wall. You tell a damaged person why they're damaged. If they don't want to admit that they're damaged, they're not going to admit that they're damaged. See, like, I admit my brain damage. I have to look at this wall 5 times before I know which one to place it on. Oh, boy. I'm just going to look this way and deposit stuff while we forget about this conversation. Wait, I know what I can do. Yo, Raiders, take a look at this. Check this out. Wee! Just checking out the server the way it was meant to be checked out. Whoa, wait. I have tridents being thrown at me, but they can't hit me. 6 shaders, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh! What the fuck was that? Out of here! No! Not allowed! Get! That's not okay. That's actually not okay. Get me out of here. I got struck in midair on that one. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. For just like a nanosecond. Hang on. Where is that? Where is it? Where'd I get hit? Right there. Holy crap. Absolute aimbot. I'm not dealing with that right now. Oh my god. That was good. Could have been worse. Mike lost all his stuff due to one of the lightning horses. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I heard about that. He lost a really pretty important item. Jeez. Oh my god. I'm embarrassed to say I don't remember what it was that he lost. But I do remember hearing that he lost something pretty important. No, I think oh, it was digging claws. Yes, thank you. It was exactly that. Thank you so much. Yeah, see, I gotta remember. It's down to the left, so I need to place it on the right. There we go. Well, he shouldn't have gone playing with the sharks. Cool. Go to Bird's place and see the new station there? Alright. Why not? I didn't really get a good look on that side of town. Be prepared for the frame rate drops. The frame rate losses. Also, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So I understand, like, the 180 of you that are up who want to see riveting SDMP content are, like, I don't know, probably falling asleep. Like, I'd imagine so. I could bring out Funny Mike and wake up a lot of people, but I'm not going to do that. But it would be, like, really funny. But I'm not going to do it. This is fall asleep content. You know it. Oh, they changed this biome too. They're starting to change some of the biomes to be Twilight Forest biomes. Like, what biome does it say that this is? Enchanted Forest. So I guess when you plant like an enchanted forest tree or something, not exactly sure which tree exactly that is, but it changes the biome. I don't know. Who's on the server right now? It's just me. Me. This server is all fucking mine, and I'm gonna destroy it. Every single block of it, starting right now. I'm just kidding. No destroying my land or stealing. What if I did? Nobody would be on to stop me. Nobody. See that name above my head? It's mine. And it's 3 a.m. Nobody's coming onto the server for like 5 hours. I could level this whole place in 5 hours.
On women, by keeping a really respectful distance.
So that was a postcard, and I'm a ways from my home, but I'm going to tell y'all right now. The postcard says, it's from Captain Pandy, and it was a $9.17 donation, and it says, hey, Ant, I'm donating this to soothe my OCD and get my bank account balance to the nearest $100. That's pretty sick. I respect the OCD so much. This is like way too intense of a song. Is that gonna... Okay, that's just a single skip. Yeah, I do still play. You haven't watched me in forever? Yo, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. I wonder how many people's nostalgia I'm going to hit when I say, hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today we're going to be walking around the SDMP Minecraft server, and we're going to be causing all kinds of havoc. I mean, not really, but you know, I just wanted to like do the intro for you. I got to be complete with it. I didn't really know what to say. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Can you really blame me? I mean, my voice is already kind of going anyways. I don't really know what direction it's going in, but it's clearly going south. It's just like Markiplier's intro. Yeah, except I think I said that intro. What? I don't think it's anything like Markiplier's intro. I think he says, my name is Markiplier. It's like, they're similar, but I don't really understand the comparison of intros. Wait, warning, you were entering a laggy motherfucking chunk. Turn back. Okay, sure. It's a laggy chunk to move around. For people to do their bits, it's not too laggy, but this moment you want to walk. Yeah. Oh my god, this side of town sucks. In terms of lag. I didn't mean anything else. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no wonder it's laggy. It's laggy because of these. It's purely this. You love the Aether videos? Thank you so much. Ow! Okay, that didn't last for too long. What else was I supposed to be checking out? The new station. The new station. This station? Is this a station? Wait. CCP Community Portal Room proposal. I thought there was a station here. Yeah. Yeah, station. This station? I guess this is like the station in progress. Aha. Just like kind of looking at the station in progress. Well, it looks really cool. I'll give it that. You were like the old man from the movie Up 2009. I don't really understand the significance of this area and that. Also, what? Wait, what are these? 64 diamonds for what? Can I? No, you can't like right click. Golden feathers, I guess. Hang on. Owl feather. Increase experience gained by 15%. That is the most categorically useless thing you could sell on this server. All you need is a lapis sword and a target dummy. You don't... What? Why? Why are these 60... This is a scam store. 8 blocks of diamonds, this might be worth it. I don't know, you know, if the only way you can get this is by killing withers, then sure, this might be worth it. Because it's like, how can you put a price on something that's like, well, it's not priceless, but if you're willing to pay, how much are you willing to pay? How much are you willing to pony up to not have to deal with a wither? And for some, it might be a lot. I'm not overly worried about it. The dice are a lot. I don't know what... Is that like a skeleton chest plate? Chest plate. I'm so distracted by this. I have to know. Which one is that? I'm guessing that's a skeleton chest plate. I think you can just get it from dungeons. Yeah, special drops. Special drops. I don't know where special drops necessarily applies. Maybe it's just like a special drop from a skeleton. In which case, yeah, okay, you're paying 32 diamonds for that. And then there's what? A piston? Doesn't look like a piston, but maybe it is. I don't know. Doesn't look like one, but maybe it is. So it's like a neat little side shop here. Is this Beard Station? Blast. Is this Beard Station that you're referring to? Like, am I at the right station at least? Because I'm guessing so, but, I mean, with the amount of stations that there are in this place, who knows if you meant, like, one on the other side or something. But this is what I am guessing you mean. Yeah, visually it looks really nice. I mean, it needs, I guess, it needs some finishing touches, is all is how I'm gonna word that. But it's cool. It's chill. Oh, okay, so maybe this is going to be closed off, and the idea is to just enter it through here. And then you'll be shipped off in either direction. I don't know which direction either of these lead you to right now. It's Lucas, but made it. He made it, but it is Beard Station. Everything is Beard Station, because this whole server is his, apparently. From what I've been hearing. Oh my god. Yeah, looks about right. Wait, what? Uh-huh. Literally me. I'm on D&D all the time. Oh my god, classic. Wait, what the fuck? If there's an actual direct reference this meme is making, I don't know, but all I see is Bebe versus Bomb. That's what I see. I'm out of here. I'm leaving before I get canceled over something. I need to get one of those on my house. But I actually need to stream this for like a long period of time. Okay. Oh my god. Aw. Jesus. Phantom was here. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is why I was moving faster. There's that, I guess. What? Oh, no. No, I've stepped into it. Now I can't say that I've not gone through this tunnel. Aw. Aw. Oh, no. I hate this server so much. Actual vitriol. I hate this server. I could have said it out loud, but I didn't want to. You had to see it to believe it. Oh, good lord. Give me that. Okay. Let me go put these away now. Thank you so much for all the postcards. I knew that setting it at $5 was the right amount. No, I'm thankful for each and every one, though. Thank you. I once again said that in like the most monotone voice imaginable, where it just sounds like the most thankless voice. But no, I like really do mean it. These are roughly in the right order. I mean, they're in the right era. It's fine. They don't have to be, like, completely all together. Alright, I've been live for 4 hours at this point, so we're gonna fish for, like, a little bit. But there's literally nobody on the server. There's nobody who's on this SMP who I can raid right now. Someone needs to log in so I can raid them. I'm trapped on the server. One day, this server... Imagine, you know, this would be... Here's a funny idea. Obviously, we don't want it to happen anytime soon. But I think, at some point, there should be a condition where... Okay, maybe. This is food for thought. Because maybe I don't want it to work out this way. But I could imagine a scenario with this server where when it enters the ending phase of its life, the server itself forgetting restarts, which do happen every day. By the way, what? Wait, who put these here? Did Michael put these here? Do any of you know? Did Michael do this? If this is Michael's bidding, that's fine, but I may have to undo it and just tell him to use my house. Because this is ugly. This is a pro Michael. Oh yeah, it literally goes all the way around his friggin' Olive Garden. Of course it's him. It's fine. But I'll leave it for now. I'll give him, I'm gonna give him like until the end of April to deal with this and get it out of here. You can tell him I said that. Anyways, I can imagine a scenario with the end of the server where barring restarts, when they decide they're going to end the server, they make it, what they will say is they will not end the server so long as someone is on the server or streaming on it, right? So that we could perpetually keep it alive as long as someone is online. But it also occurs to me that whoever is online alone has a lot of pressure on their shoulders if you do that. Because, like, imagine we were in that scenario state right now. Oops. Imagine we were in that state right now, and I was the one who had to keep the server alive. That would be messed up. So no, maybe it's more of a food for thought thing. Fish, please. You're taking too long, fish. Fish, please. There we go. One more. I need this. I need the fish. I need the satisfaction of catching a fish, doing more things in Minecraft. I require this for mental sustenance. I don't know why I fish anymore. I just know that I have to. It's all a part of the craft. Isn't this what 24 hours SMP does? Maybe they do. But, like, their whole thing is, like... Well, they're not an SMP that's meant to last forever. I mean, I don't know. Maybe on 24-hour SMP, like, once 24 hours is up and you log off, you can't log back on. I don't really know how that works. Are we just going to be fishing for the rest of the stream? Maybe. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't really feel like doing any more content right now. Oh, my God. Come here. Okay, you're actually weak shit. Drop something cool. Wow. Thanks. Here, would you like these? No? Yeah. But yeah, we might be fishing for the rest of the stream. Because it's 3 a.m. content, and you take what you can get. I don't really feel like doing anything else right now. I'm still alive. I've done all the parkour that I want to do. And I've walked all around the map. So I don't really know what to do from this point. I might go for a bouncy ride across the whole map. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, you're heading off? Ah, because you're going to bed. Gotcha. Have a good night, Blast. Oh, God. There's another one. This could be deadly. I am rushing this necklace on if I need to GTFO this situation. Oh, ninja and quicksand. Ow. Oh, shit. Yo. Yo. This is my reward for giving, What? Ow. Ow. Hang on. For giving the Phantom Photographer cookies today. I was just gifted 5 of them. Ow. I'd probably be able to see underwater. Oh, he's the one blinding me, I see. And I'm also weak, I think. Come on, give me something cool. Ow. Give me something cool. Wow. Iron sword. With sharpness, too. How exciting. Bye. I have awoken from my slumber and read for riveting content. And read for riveting content? I don't know either way what you mean. The Phantom Photographer yearns for your cookie? Well, then he better come on and get it. He got one of my cookies already, but now I've been blessed with 5. It's like, it's a miracle. I get to re-gift the Phantom Photographer more. Alright, I think I kind of want to bounce around using the necklace perk for a bit. But it's a little bit disorienting. And I also, like, can't really go that fast. And I don't really know what Cane of the Sea does. So you don't really go around that fast. You do occasionally get a good view. That is cool. Oh, God. Sorry, the lag was just like... Even though I wasn't in danger, I was imagining being in danger for a second. This is so ridiculous. I'm gonna lap the island real quick. Oh god, please don't die. I think as long as it's 2 blocks deep, like no matter how Minecraft's physics work, you're fine. Yeah, I know I need to find an umbrella. The next stream that I do, I'm going to be doing a Grand Adventure stream on the server, like where I try and actually get an umbrella. That would be the goal, is to go from dungeon to dungeon, just trying to get an umbrella. Well, the last of the undeveloped land is now developed. With giant cock and balls. Or giant balls. That right there. Thank you, Sneeg. Thank you so much. Might be a cool picture. Not gonna lie. Oh, I don't want to back up too much, though. I don't really know what's behind me. Ah, a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Come on. Come on. Okay, that might be too high. Let's see if I can get it on the way down. It works. It's not quite the alignment that I wanted, but I'll take it. We take these. The Chota boat. That's right. Of course. How could I forget to say the name of it? It would almost be more fun to just travel around the island in a boat. Okay, the noise is what's killing me at this point. There, that's like a lot better. Dude, you can't just like hide Neptunium chests back here like this. I might get tempted to want to steal them and uncraft them. Oh. I actually don't want to go that way. I was really afraid I was going to land on that cobblestone and die. Because you do still got to be careful. Okay, let's turn the shading off now. This is sick. I feel like I know this place. Made it over. See, this is how you do a sugarcane farm. Alright, I want to see if I can land on top of this building without dying. Ah, that's going to be negative on that spot. Not that I could have landed up there anyways. Huh. See if I can get a jump that makes me confident that I can rotate towards the building. Come on. Nope. That ain't doing it. It's way too high. I think any jump that's going to send me up there is going to send me way too high. Yeah. Ridiculous. Ooh, I wonder what's going to be built under here. I mean, it's just a staircase. I haven't really thought about it much. This whole thing is ridiculous. This whole trek that I'm doing. Alright, I'm over it. I'm doing the rest by boat. Cool. We on our way. Fly high end guy. I did for a little bit, and then the novelty factor wore off like really quick. But getting an umbrella will legitimately make that like an amazing mode of transport. Hello? Oh, literal magma block. Whoa! Wait a minute. Wait, why are there more signs down here? Mika, the pisser gallons of urine inside, healthy and yellow, a haiku by Beard. Oh. Okay. Only schlatt poops allowed. Got it. You could totally clip that out of context of me just walking onto Schlatt's Island and stealing that. And then just cutting it off before I put it back. Are elytras banned? I don't know if people have elytras. I've not seen any. Personally. I've not seen any on any other people's live streams. So, like, I don't know if there's just, like, a ban on them. Or if... I mean, I would imagine people would have gotten them by now. Is there just not, like, an Ender Dragon? I don't even know. They're going to the end as a video? Well, couldn't you just get to the end right now? Or maybe end generation is off and they're going to, like, place it and do it as a video? I definitely want to be sure I know about that date. Like, any of you out there, if any of you know the date as it comes up, please join my Discord and tag me and tell me. Like, I don't want to say I missed it because I missed it and didn't know about it. Like, if it's like day of announcement, or even if it's not, just make sure I know about it. If they do an Ender Dragon kill. Because there's no way I'm not going to be on to kill the Ender Dragon with Schlatt. Unless, like, I just cannot be on. Astro found the Wonder Portal. Not sure the date, but there's been rumors. Okay. I will just have to check in on the SDMP Discord, and hopefully they'll make an announcement for it. Hopefully they do an add everyone tag on that one. Go to the Twilight Forest tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I actually know I'm not going to stream tomorrow because I need to be out of the house. Actually, somewhat early tomorrow, so not before noon, but like relatively early. I need to be ready to go. So, yeah. And just make sure my farm is all good. Good enough, I guess. Still spots where shit don't grow, but it happens. I think we're going to go ahead and I'm going to call it a night here. I didn't really plan on doing much SDMP content, and we did a little bit. Not a ton, but yeah. We did do some stuff. And it's for these and all the things in my life I am thankful for. And I'm thankful to you for having watched this live stream. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if there are any other people on the SDMP streaming, even if they're not on the SDMP. There are not. I'm literally alone. I'm the only person on the SDMP. If this server were in an instance right now where the server shuts down, if nobody's on it, I would be single-handedly killing the server with my own bare hands. So let's go. Let me go to Twitch. Let me see if there's anyone that I want to raid right now. Let's see. Sure. I bet y'all wouldn't mind going to watch a chill streamer stream some speedruns. And I don't think any of my teammates in Minecraft Mayhem are live. If they are, I am sorry. I would have raided them. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's send y'all off to Silver, who's doing speedruns right now. He's really good. And he's pretty chill. So feel free to check him out. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this live stream. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching. If there are any last second questions, you can ask them. I'll hang out and chat for like maybe a little bit. I've got Chat Arena open, but as soon as the raid goes through, if you're on Twitch, you're going to be thrown right over to them. So you just need to keep that in mind. But I'm in my Discord too, discord.gg/AntVenom and all this stuff and socials and whatever. Bye. Oh, hi, Anthony. Anthonity.